There was once a runner who loved the track more than anything else. His name didn't matter, because he could be any one of us. The dreamer, the fighter, the one who refuses to stop. From his childhood, he wasn't the fastest kid in his class. In fact, he often came last. Other children laughed, teachers doubted, and sometimes even his parents wondered why he kept chasing a race he never seemed to win. But inside him, a fire kept burning, a stubborn belief that one day he would cross the finish line as a winner. Years passed. He trained harder than anyone else. He ran in the rain, under the scorching sun, on lonely mornings when no one was watching. His legs often shook. His lungs often begged him to stop. But he kept whispering to himself, just one more mile. Finally, the day came. The National Marathon. The stadium was filled with thousands of people, banners waving, cameras flashing. For him, this was more than just a race. It was his life's battle, the test of years of sacrifice. The gun fired, and the runners surged forward like arrows. For the first few miles, he kept pace, his heart steady, his focus sharp. But around the 20th mile, reality struck. His body began to betray him. His calves cramped, his chest burned, and every step felt heavier than the last. One by one, the others overtook him. He could hear the crowd cheering, not for him, but for those ahead. Doubt crept in. Maybe they were right. Maybe I was never meant for this. Maybe I should quit now, save myself the pain. And then, as he stumbled near the trackside, he saw a memory. His mother's face. She had once told him, "Son, life will test you most when you are closest to the finish line. If you stop then, you'll never know how close you were." Tears welled up. He remembered the early mornings, the sacrifices, the moments when he chose the track over comfort. He remembered the laughter of those who never believed in him. He remembered why he started. So he rose, limping, struggling, every step like fire. But he moved. The crowd gasped. Some clapped. Others whispered he should quit. But he wasn't running for them anymore. He was running for every version of himself that refused to give up. The last mile became his battlefield. Sweat and blood mixed on his skin. Pain screamed through his veins, but he pushed on. His legs were no longer just legs. They were a declaration, a statement that no matter what life throws, you don't stop until you've given everything. And then, finally, the finish line appeared. It wasn't the loudest cheer that greeted him, nor the flashiest medal. But when his foot crossed that line, he collapsed with a smile. Because he knew this was not victory over others. This was victory over himself. Life is much like that last mile. Sometimes you feel broken, and at other times, the world passes you by. Quitting seems easier. But remember this, the greatest battles are won in silence, when no one is watching, when only you know how close you are to your own finish line. Never quit, because you may be just one last mile away from your breakthrough. If you were in his place, would you stop or keep going? Comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you can relate to this story, hit the like button to express your love and share this video with others who you think really need this motivation. And lastly, subscribe to our channel to learn more life lessons like this. Thank you and take care.